I'm making a self-help video on how to start your build. Usually when you turn the put the fire stick in, this blue diamond, which is the Kodi symbol, should show up. And you just click on that and then your build will show up. But if it doesn't, you go down here to settings, go down here to applications, click on applications, go down here to manage installed applications. So all your applications on there, go down to the blue diamond, which is the Kodi symbol, say Kodi, then with storage, the version and all that. Use 17.6, that's the most stable. Click on it, then you go to launch application. Now, during this time if you do click on Kodi and it locks up, you can always come back to this screen, go to force stop, and then launch application. So right now we're going to launch the application. So the build shows up already. Everything's already loaded. Usually when you first do it, it takes a minute or two for it to load. Now you got all your movies up here. And you can click on the pictures up here to find a movie. But I usually just search it. Because when you click on the pictures, it's only using one link to find the movies. You got link 1 and 2. Usually, I don't even bother with those usually. The trailer, if you want to see what the movie's about, you can use that. Play the trailer. It shows a 2 or 3 minute clip of the movie. Or you can go to search. Then it's going to have different links for you to find the movie. The debrid ones you can't use. That's for a paid subscription. I usually don't even bother with this. I just go down to movies, then you go down to search. Click on search. You're going to get this, which then you just type the movie in. Then when you type the movie in and use this, you have more links trying to find the movie, which is the best way. So we're going to pick an easy one. We're going to pick Venom. You can type in any movie and it'll find that movie. Make sure you spell it right. If you don't, it won't show up. So all the things linked to Venom are going to show up. That's one we're looking for right there. The new one that just came out in 2019. So click on it. And then it'll start loading some sources in order to watch the movie. And usually it takes a minute or so. You click on it. Should already start finding sources. Oh, there it goes. Use signing the scrapers. Scrapers are like links. Over there it tells you the total of how many found. Got 106 different, 105 right now, different links of the movie. Move a little closer so you can see. Got 105. Okay. So then it's going to list all the links here. And just pick one. That up to stream usually works pretty good. But sometimes you might have to try more than one. Click on it. And to start the load, you see the load line there. It's loading. It usually takes a minute or so. Depends on how fast your internet is. My internet's pretty fast. Some movies load quicker than others. It just depends on the link that you clicked on. Some work a little bit better than others. Usually these HD rip ones take a minute because it's an HD rip. Same way with the Blu-ray ones usually take a little bit longer to load. There's more information to load. Just give it a minute or two and it'll load it. It should load it up. Let's go faster now. So after it gets done loading this movie, when you see this, you just go to cancel. You don't need to do that. Just wait for it to load up. As soon as it's done loading up, it should start to play. Sometimes it starts to play before it even loads up all of them. And there you go. Let's get ready to play. Let it play for a little bit. Now some of these have subtitles, but if you don't want to see the subtitles, you can try a different link and find one that doesn't have subtitles. I don't know if this one has subtitles or not. Probably does. Most of them do. That's a 1080p copy. Let's push the middle button here to find out what kind of copy it is. And then you just push the back button to get back out of that. Don't push it too many times because you'll back out of the movie. So you can see that's a really good copy. It's a 1080p copy. I'll let it play for a little bit and then see if it has any subtitles. It might not. Yeah, it's got subtitles, but you can find one that doesn't have to if you don't like subtitles. So that way I just showed you is the best way to find a movie and to find a good copy, okay? So just go ahead and stop it, back out, and just pushing the back button on here. Back out again. Go over to TV shows, and the same thing goes for TV shows. Now usually TV shows, when you click on here, and then go down, just go down to season 1. You don't have to do the same thing as the movies. Just click on season 1 and click on whatever episode you want to watch. And this is also going to use a little bit more scrapers than on the movies. The TV show's a lot easier to find. So what you do is you let that load up. And when it gets done loading up, again, it's going to show a whole bunch of links over here to the left-hand side. You just pick a link, click on it. You clicked on it with the middle button, and you move left and right with this. It's like a rolling pin. And usually movies, they start playing really. The TV shows start playing really quick. There's not much. There's much information, and it tells you what show it's from. It's for Netflix show. And this also has, a lot of these have subtitles, but some of them don't. You can search and find one that doesn't have a subtitle. Sometimes it does buffer a little bit, but usually only buffers a couple times and starts playing. Another thing you can do is you can push the pause button on here, let it catch up a little bit, and then push it again. Okay, kind of self-explanatory. The movies are pretty one-click option. Then you got 4K movies. It's going to list a whole bunch of pictures up there with 4K, recent 4K movies. I usually don't mess with those. That's more or less the paid subscription. Some of them work, some of them don't. But 4K, unless you got a 4K TV, it ain't gonna make much difference. Then you got kids movies. This is kids like movies, and they have TV shows too. But you have a lot of different ones. Those work pretty much just like the TV shows. Just click on it. Then you got different. You can go down here to search and search for something if you don't see it up there. Then you got kids networks, kids sample Disney movies by year. It's got all the Disney movies, and never miss another Disney movie. But that pretty much works the same as the TV shows. And then you got sports. You go to sports, and they have different sports channels showing up here. And you go up there and it's got boxing, motorsports, basketball, hockey, college football, MMA, American football, because their football, this is out of the UK, so their football is considered soccer, darts, wrestling, boxing, again, motorsports live, basketball. But what you do is you can pick one of these to find. End Zone is probably the best one to find if you want to watch football, pro and college. You got NFL, NBA, NCAAF, boxing. But if there's a game on, it'll show it when you click on here. But if there's not a game, usually one of the sports channels will show up. You got the Hawaiian Bowl, December 24th, December 26th. You had that. And you got the military. It shows all these, and then on those dates you can click on it, and that should show whatever games are on at that time. Well, it shows the games, and you click on it whatever time it comes on. NFL, I don't think there's anything playing today on Christmas, but there might be. Let's see. Monday, Green Bay Packers was on versus the Vikings. So there's nothing here playing right now. And I don't think the NBA is playing today either. I don't think anything's playing today. But you get the gist of it. I guess the Boston Celtics are playing the Raptors. Let's click on it. I don't know what time that game comes on. I guess there is something playing right now. Okay, so there you go. So they're getting ready to play. And like I said, you can find anything and everything pay-per-view. You can find all pay-per-view stuff. This Rising Tides is one of the best ones to use for pay-per-view events. Boxing, MMA, all that. What you do is just go down here to live pay-per-view events, click on it, and whatever pay-per-view events are available will show up here on the left-hand side. And usually it gives the date. And it tells us the prelims. And that's more or less just, then you got live TV. Live TV, the widgets for the TV is going to show up here. And like I said, lots of Europeans. You got USA, A&E, UK, AMC. But you got like BET. You got any channel you can think of, you'll be able to find on here. Okay?
Included with Amazon Prime. Glorious Premier League games, live and exclusive.
So you can see that works, and then you can just click on live TV, and then a whole bunch of different things. And you can try all these out. On the left-hand side, you got different channels. It tells you USA channels. Some work, some don't. That's the way it is. But most of them you can find any channel. HBO, one of them's going to have HBO, Cinemax, or Showtime. One of those. Then you got IPT service. You can try these out. See which one works best for you. Okay, I'm gonna go out of here. I'm gonna go to programs. And if you missed the build update, this build updates pretty often. You go to the Luxury Wizard, click on it, and then it's gonna tell you which was the current build that's out, 6.03. Now, if you had 6.02 and hadn't updated yet, it would show 6.02 on the right hand side in that column in red. And then you just click on current build if you hadn't updated yet, and then you just go down here and click on fresh install. When you click on fresh install, you want to go to continue and click on continue, and then it's going to start updating it. Okay, so that's already been updated, so I don't need to update it. And one other thing I want to show you is the settings. If you go to settings, and then click on settings, and then go down here to system, and then say your TV is a bigger TV, say the numbers up here aren't lined up. You go over here to video calibration, and you line up these blue lines. You can see that they move. when I click in the middle, it changes it. Then down it changes down the bottom. But you move these blue lines, line them up to where you want your TV screen to be. Okay, like this one. I move that one. You can move this one. It does the right and the bottom, or the side, whatever side it's on the bottom, and then this one does the bottom. And you line it up to get in the full screen. And then the box just leave that right where it is, and then just back out. All right, that's the end of my video. Hope this helps you to work your Fire Stick easily. This shows all the add-ons. These are like all the add-ons that use to scrape movies and TV shows. And a lot of add-ons. This guy, he keeps it updated. He removes stuff that don't work, and then adds stuff that does. All right, thank you very much.